What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade J.J. Williams, and today the shenanigans continue as we discuss 2004's Catwoman, starring Halle Berry, Benjamin Bratt, Sharon Stone, Alex Borstein, and Lambert Wilson. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And like I said during the introduction, the shenanigans are about to continue as we discuss Halle Berry's turn as Catwoman from 2004. And as our movie opens, we meet Patience Phillips, a quiet, meek artist and graphics designer who is a real people pleaser. Her best friend, Sally, is her only support system. And Patience works for Halle Beauty, a cosmetics company which is preparing to ship a brand new skin cream called Bowline, which is supposed to be able to reverse the effects of aging. However, when Patience visits the R&D laboratory facility in order to deliver a redone ad design, she accidentally overhears a conversation between Dr. Ivan Slavicki and Laurel Hader, who is the wife of company owner George Hader, about the dangerous side effects from continually using the brand new product. Laurel's guards discover Patience and are ordered to dispose of her. Patience attempts to escape using a conduit pipe, but the minions have it sealed and flush her out of it, drowning her in the process. Washed up on shore, Patience is revived by an Egyptian Mao cat named Midnight, which had appeared at her apartment earlier that day. From that moment forward, she develops cat-like abilities. Patience ends up meeting Ophelia Powers, Midnight's owner, who explains to Patience that the Egyptian Ma cats serve as messengers of the goddess Bast. Eventually, Patience discovers that she has been reborn as a Catwoman, which comes with abilities that are both a blessing and a curse. Disguised as a mysterious vigilante and now officially calling herself Catwoman, Patience searches for answers as to who killed her and why. Eventually, her search, which includes finding Slavicki's body as well as being accused of murder, leads her to Laurel. Patience asks Laurel to keep an eye on George, to which she agrees. However, when Patience confronts George, who is attending the opera with another woman, he reveals that he knows nothing about the side effects. The police, led by Patience's love interest, Detective Tom Cohn, arrive on the scene, but Catwoman is able to escape. Later on, Laurel murders George for his infidelity and admits to having Dr. Slavicki killed as well because he wanted to cancel the product's release. Laurel contacts Catwoman and then frames her for the murder, causing Tom to take Catwoman into custody while Laurel plans to release Bowline to the public the following day. Patience slips out of her cell and confronts Laurel in her office, rescuing Tom, who had come to question Laurel after having second thoughts about Patience's guilt in the process, and revealing that Laurel was the one responsible for her death. Laurel reveals the product's side effects, where discontinuing its use will make the skin disintegrate, while continuing its use makes the skin as hard as marble. During a fight, Catwoman scratches Laurel's face multiple times, causing Laurel to fall out of a window and grab onto a pipe. Laurel sees her face in the window's reflection and is horrified by her skin's rapid disintegration. Laurel fails to grab hold of Patience's outstretched arm and ends up falling to her death. As our movie ends, Patience is cleared of any charges made against her regarding the deaths of Dr. Slavicki and the Heders, and she decides to end things with Tom by choosing to continue living outside the law and enjoying her newfound freedom as the mysterious Catwoman. Okay. This one is a little bit harder to speak positively of than yesterday's film, Steel. Honestly, the only thing I really enjoyed about this film, watching it back, was the chemistry between Halle Berry and Benjamin Bratt. I thought they had really good chemistry together, and I would love to see another film with the two of them where they can exude some of that chemistry without it being in such a poor film. I did like the little reference to Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman in the pictures, as Ophelia was showing Patience, all the other Catwomen over the years. There was an image of Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman from Batman Returns. I did kind of like Halle Berry's little nod to Eartha Kitt with her perfect that she used a couple of times. Very spot on 60s TV Batman Catwoman portrayed by Eartha Kitt. Those two little nods notwithstanding, as well as the chemistry between Halle Berry and Benjamin Bratt. And other than that, there's really nothing to see here. This movie is just bad. I find way more redeeming qualities in Steel than I do this. And that says a lot, because a lot of people feel that both these films are just completely unwatchable. And the fact that I can sit here and give you legitimate reasons to give Steel another chance, but I can't do the same for Catwoman, just speaks volumes as to how bad Catwoman really is. When it comes to my rating of Catwoman, 1 star out of 5. And really, that's just for the chemistry. I honestly feel that it's that bad. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, I welcome your guys' opinion. If you're watching the premiere, let me know over here. If you're watching later in the day on demand, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Whatever you do, though, when you get out there on social media, let's try to get those hashtags trending. Hashtag Casa D18 Studios, hashtag Renegades Reviews, hashtag Renegade Returns, and of course, the ever popular hashtag Shenanigans. We interrupt this episode of Renegades Reviews for an important announcement about
merchandising.
Merchandising? What's that?
Merchandising. Come, I'll show you. Merchandising, where the real money's made.
Make sure you go over to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network for all the t-shirts you see here from the West Coast professor, Jeff Meacham himself. You can get shirts for the Jeff Meacham Network, Talk Wrestling, as well as the red and gold Meachamania shirts. And while you're there, don't forget to get your shirts of the Casa D18 Studios Brotherhood, the Dads on Wrestling shirt, the Renegade JJ Williams, Statboy Sports Bar, and the hashtag Statboy Approved shirt. Make sure you go over to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network and score your shirts today. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews when we return to Gotham City for 2005's Batman Begins, starring Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Liam Neeson, Katie Holmes, Gary Oldman, Cillian Murphy, Rutger Hauer, Morgan Freeman, and Ken Watanabe. You're not going to want to miss out tomorrow, right back here on an all-new episode of Renegades Reviews, exclusively as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel, when I start the first chapter of the Dark Knight trilogy. Unfortunately, this one won't be 3 consecutive days, as I do go chronological by film release, and in between Begins and The Dark Knight, we will have a trip to Metropolis and Superman Returns. And between The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, we will be discussing both The Watchmen and Ryan Reynolds and Green Lantern. So you've definitely got a lot to look forward to over the next few days, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel. To all my loyal fans and viewers out there tuning in, watching the premiere, leaving your thoughts and comments over here, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Likewise, all my loyal fans and viewers out there tuning in a little bit later in the day, watching on demand, leaving your thoughts and comments down here. Thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate all my loyal fans and viewers out there that tune in on a regular basis. Show me that love. Show me that support. Try to help me get my views up so I can eventually get monetized. Thank you, each and every one of you, for watching, tuning in today, and I will see you guys next time.